So I thought it was about time I gave you a bit of an update about where I'm at with Who Needs Instructions, considering that we have been a community interest company for 6 months now. Yes, we've been going for 6 months. The official launch was back on April the 24th, 2023. And I'm going to release this video on November the 24th. No, October the 24th, 2023. 6 months in, where are we at? Well, we are making progress. We have a membership. We have run dozens of events, everything from talks about F1 to nutrition. We run regular walks. We run regular men's breakfasts. We've got a night hike coming up. There's loads and loads of stuff going on. And so wanted to give you a bit of an update about how well we've done so far, bit of a humble boast, but also what are my ambitions? What are my aims? What is the mission? What's the vision for Who Needs Instructions? Now, from day one, my mission has been clear. I want to get men talking more about the stuff that really matters, their thoughts and their feelings. Nothing more complicated than that, really. If you keep those thoughts and feelings inside, they're going to do you no good. They're like a poison inside the body. You need to get that stuff out. And men typically have tended to keep that stuff hidden away and not share that with other people. That's what I want to encourage you to do as a man, is to get those thoughts and feelings out. Talk to your friends about them. Make sure that you're sharing those with your friends. And one of the things I almost guarantee you is that when you talk to your mates about that stuff, they'll have probably felt the same at some point in the past, if not right now. The ultimate goal of Who Needs Instructions is plain and simple. The suicide rates are far too high amongst men. We account for 75% of deaths by suicide. That, to me, is an unacceptable figure. The ethos of Who Needs Instructions is through better communication, we won't get to crisis point. So what's the vision of the organisation? Plain and simple, I want to create a brotherhood, a group of men who get together on a regular basis, locally, nationally, internationally, and make sure that we have similar visions and similar goals in our lives. And that all starts with that honesty about your thoughts and your feelings, talking to each other about this stuff. Now, it does not have to be the main topic every time you see somebody, but knowing that you've got someone that you can share that stuff with is what I want to help you create. The other thing I want to teach guys how to do, not just be open and honest with their thoughts and their feelings, but be able to listen as well. Massively important. In 2023, there is a loneliness epidemic amongst men. We are too insular. We keep ourselves to ourselves far too much. We don't make the effort to socialize. What's the bonuses? What are the benefits of socializing? Basically, I'm an advocate of men getting together and recharging themselves, filling their cup up, having a bit of bloke time, okay? What that does, it enables us then to return home or to work to be the best husband, the best father, or the best colleague that we can be. So what I do at Who Needs Instructions, hopefully, is the heavy lifting. We do that for you. We are the Sherpa, if you like. So what are the values of Who Needs Instructions? Well, we want to empower guys to give them the abilities to talk about, again, and I'll repeat it many times, their thoughts and their feelings. There's nothing wrong with talking about that stuff. There is the V word, that word that men don't like, vulnerability. If you can find that trusted friend, that mate that you can talk to and open up to, and him likewise with you, that means you're not having to open up to everybody, but you do have that one person that you can turn to in your time of need. The organisation is all inclusive. We're welcome to everybody, but of course our aims are to help men. But by helping men, we're going to help everybody else around those men at the same time. We are a very respectful organisation. We are certainly not an anti-female organisation, not in the slightest. We empower women. We want to lift our women in our lives, our mothers, our sisters, our wives, our aunties. We want to lift them up. We want a level playing field for all. One of the other main things that I've discovered for myself, and I'd love to pass this knowledge on, is the well-being side of things. Again, it's not something that men do very well. We don't look after ourselves. Those old phrases like, I'm just going to man up and work my way through it, I don't agree with those. We need to be looking after ourselves. Physically, yes, go to the doctors. Don't be afraid. You're not wasting somebody's time. You might waste your own time if you later find out a late diagnosis. We all know someone who's done that in our lives. I want you to do those well-being pieces. And by well-being, it could be sport with your friends. It could be some meditation. It could be writing down your thoughts and feelings in a journal. It could be going for a swim. It could be getting outside for a walk. Do those things that fill your cup up. And they might involve team activities with your mates. I want to encourage you to do that, because then that makes you happy, and then those people around you will see your happiness and they will feed off of that. If you are that person that's the main person in your family, then you need to be lifted up as well. Basically, I want to create a world where everybody thrives, but gents, we have to thrive as well. We want to see our ladies thrive. We want to see our children thrive. We want to see our businesses thrive. But why would you not want to see yourself thrive as well? We rarely talk to ourselves in a very nice way. I've certainly had a lot of negative chatter going on up inside my brain. Why do we do it? We wouldn't talk to anybody else the way we talk to ourselves. How can Who Needs Instructions help? Well, we have a membership where you get lots of discounts. We have a vast network of discounts in the Exeter area at the moment, where you can, if you've got one of our membership cards, you can go into different premises and get discounts. That alone is worth the monthly fee for joining Who Needs Instructions, which, by the way, is £30. You'll get lots of discounts on the events that I run. You'll never pay full price. Other people can come in from the outside and try out what it's like to be a member of Who Needs Instructions by paying full price for our events. But if you're a member, you will get a discount on every single event that we run. Our regular fortnightly men's breakfasts are completely free to members as well. We have a brilliantly active WhatsApp group. You can imagine what some of the conversation is there is like. Come and join that. Members get free access to that as well. And of course, we have a twice monthly Zoom call as well. Your chance just to reconnect. If you're too busy to make time to come to one of the events, hopefully there's either a daytime or an evening Zoom call that you can come along to as well. We work with men aged 18 and over, all throughout Exeter and the Devon region as well. If that's you and you're interested, please get in touch. But also, and maybe more importantly, this is something I don't think I've shared with many people before, and I was speaking to somebody yesterday and he said to me, what is your vision for Who Needs Instructions? And I spelt it out to him and he said, why haven't you told the world about that? So this is what the end of the video is going to be about. What do I want Who Needs Instructions to become? Well, for starters, just a clarification, it is a not-for-profit organisation. As someone who is the figurehead of the organisation, I can at some point take a salary. I don't at the moment, but I am able to pay myself if there is enough money in the organisation to do that. But my ambitions are far beyond that. I want a team working with me, helping to put this stuff out there for men all the way across the nation. But ultimately, and this is my big goal, I want Who Needs Instructions to own or to have a Who Needs Instructions HQ, a WNI HQ. It's going to be a large country property. You're going to be able to come along to that and recharge your batteries. We're going to run regular retreats. We'll also hire it out for other people as well. I'd love a physical venue, a permanent venue where men can come and be men with other men and enjoy themselves. Like I said earlier on, we're going to be renting that venue out. It's not exclusively for men, but it will be owned by the Who Needs Instructions Community Interest Company. So that is the big goal. That is my ambition, and it is a lofty ambition, and I will need your support to help me achieve that. We've started to apply for grant funding. There are little bits and bobs around, but I want to grow this organisation, and we have to make sure that there is the finances there for us to be able to touch as many lives as possible. And this is where I want to reach out to you. If you're an individual in a position that you could help us with some funding. Maybe your organisation could help with some sponsorship money. We've had some very generous donations from local businesses in and around the Exeter area already. Or maybe you're an individual that believes in what it is that I want to do. Maybe you could fund my salary so I could work on this 24/7. I've been doing this 6 months, and as I say, I've not taken a penny out of this. I have to do other work to try and make sure that I can pay the rent and stay living in this place. But if you're in a position where you think what I'm doing is brilliant and you might be able to support me personally, I'm sure we could come to some kind of agreement where you, if you want that notoriety, I can make sure that your organisation or you personally are attributed. We tell the people that you are helping to support this organisation. If you're in that sort of position, I mean, congratulations for getting there. Fantastic. If you love what I'm doing, if you want to support me, please get in touch. My email address is info@who whoneedsinstructions.com. We can get in touch via any of the social media channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and of course, Instagram as well. I know it's Twitter is X these days, but you know what I mean. So yeah, please get in touch. Please help support my life's work. This is what it will be to me. Maybe you have connections that you think could help us. Maybe there's something or an organization you think I could help you. We're working with new dads groups recently. We're working with a charity home start. We've got lots of thumbs and lots of pies. There is only so many hours in the day that I can do this. And if there's a team of people I can help to grow around me, to help me support this, and you can help us financially as well, that would be amazing. Right, I think I've probably said enough now. I've put that out there. It's out there in the universe. If there's someone that can help, it'd be brilliant, but I am not stopping this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make sure that this is the thing I do to the day I die. And I'm not being macabre by saying that. It's just I'm very fortunate to have found something that I feel so passionately about, and that is getting that suicide rate down by getting men talking to each other, to their partners, to their families. It's absolutely vital. It's a fairly straightforward piece of work, but we have some lofty targets to achieve, and getting to as many men as possible is really, really difficult. So anyway, that's it from me now. Over and out. Thank you for listening, and hopefully see you again soon.